4. Okay, so I've done a musical translation. I just wanted to give a bit of a background to this before I start. Of Rainer Maria Rilke's Das Stundenbuch, or the Book of Hours. Here's a copy of the book from the 1920s. It was actually published, I think, in 1901 or 1902. But this is from the 1920s, this edition. It's got beautiful typeface, actually, great type. So the Book of Hours was named after the Catholic breviaries of the time. So it's a religious book. It's a book responding to Rilke's upbringing in a Catholic household, something that he struggled with for most of his life, but still had a connection with the God of that religion, and kind of struggled to find his relationship with that God. And one of the ways that he did this was through writing poetry, especially this book, the Book of Hours, and the Duno Elegies, which he wrote later on in his career. Now, this book split up into 3 sections. The first book is called the Book of Monastic Life. The second part is called the Book of Pilgrimage. And the third part is called the Book of Poverty and Death. So the religious themes in the lyric poems are evident throughout, as Rilke, in his own words, struggled to find the brotherhood and darkness of God. So, as I say, I decided I wanted to make a musical translation of this book. So what I did, being a non-German speaker, was to respond to the words and the type in the book. So each line, on occasion, each word, I responded to them as if they were musical notation. It took me about 3.5 hours to do this, spread out over a few days. And I'm going to perform that for you now, but obviously I've only got a few minutes. So what I did was try to record that work in a way that you could experience without actually listening to it. So what I did, I'll show you. I've put some communion wafers inside my guitar, and these communion wafers absorbed the music that I played in response to Rilke's book. So maybe you can guess what's coming next, but I'm going to pass around these bags of communion wafers, and I'd just like you to each hold one of these. Take the wafer and just hold it between your thumb and forefinger for now. So if you can start passing them back, I've got a few bags. There's more here. I'm just going to throw that to you. Okay. You over there at the back, somebody over there, catch some more. Sorry.
Thank you.
So yeah, if you start getting them, put them in between your thumb and forefinger. I can see most of you have got one now. So I like to think that the communion wafers absorb the music in some way, and that they represent now the Book of Hours, and they represent part of Rilke's life. So now that you've all got one of these communion wafers in your hands, on the count of 3, I'd like you all to put it in your mouth, and then close your eyes. 1, 2, 3. So as you're letting this wafer dissolve in your mouth, you realise that you're actually eating Rilke's words. You're eating his body of work, You're letting his words, even if they're unknown to you, into your body. You're also allowing the music I created into your body. Maybe you feel a guitar string in your throat. Music is a natural response to language, or language is a natural response to music. In a moment, we'll have 60 seconds silence, and during that silence you'll hear and feel your own musical experience of Rilke's Book of Hours. So if we just take 60 seconds, your eyes closed from now.